Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of everyone's favorite podcast. It's my favorite podcast, Judith.
It's the only podcast I listen to, actually.
Do you even listen to it after
Sometimes. Only when you say, have you watched it? I'm like, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Because sometimes we're in the moment and then like watching it back or listening to it
yeah,
back.
I'm like,
oh,
wait,
I forgot about that.
I forgot I said that.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Anyway, I'm going to just start out by saying this because we're now like 5 episodes deep into season 3.
Yeah.
And I just, because I feel like not everybody listens to the end. And I do want to say in the beginning, please follow, like, subscribe, leave us a review. Like it really makes a difference, because if you leave a review, this helps us get seen. And, you know, we do all of this ourselves. I don't have any marketing person, so leave that review. Anyway, cool. What? Hi.
Hi.
You just got back from like a nice little road trip with your husband through New England.
So
Tell
we
me about it.
drove through the Hudson Valley. We stayed in Hudson for one night. It was as cute as everyone says. And
Okay.
50% of the people we met were from Brooklyn originally, you know. They moved up to Hudson. And then we went to Chelsea, Vermont, which is 45 minutes from nowhere. But a friend of Ryan's has a bed and breakfast there. It was so adorable. We had the best meal. Everything was like from around the corner, local Vermont. And then we went to Maine.
Ooh, did you eat all the lobster rolls?
We ate all the lobster rolls. And I had the
jealous.
best oysters I've ever had in my life. Hands down, like best oysters I've ever had. I've eaten a lot of oysters. Like the
Can
most
confirm.
amazing oysters. Just every type that we had in Algonquin, which is like a little seaside vacation town.
Okay.
Each one was better than the last one. Like they were so good.
What made them so good?
They just were different. There was nothing. They were like sea flavored butter.
Yum.
Butter flavored from the sea.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, good for you. So you guys had a good time?
We had a good time. I kind of fucked it up. I mean, I didn't. Okay. So
wait, why?
Okay. So we were like, I was like, oh, I want to stay at like a cute little resort. So we looked in, you know, like, oh, Palm Desert, but it's too hot. So that's why we went north. And I was like, well, where do people go to like little resort?
What's the town you told me you were going to stay in?
Kennebunkport. I was like, oh, Kennebunkport. That's where like
I've heard it's cute.
Little, like, that's where all like, you know, the white people go with the blue and white like awnings and a little pool and a Nantucket chair.
It's like the quintessential Maine that you see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, so I'm Googling Kennebunkport and I found the cutest place that was running like if you pay in advance you get 35% off.
Cool.
And I was like, fucking great. And it looked adorable, exactly what we were looking for. So when we get there, I was looking at the map and I turned to my husband Ryan and I said, Ryan, we are 3 hours north of Kennebunkport.
Wait, so you were in the wrong place?
No, we checked into this beautiful hotel I had chosen in Kennebunkport, except it wasn't in Kennebunkport. It was in Southwest.
What?
It was in Southwest Harbor, Maine.
Why did you think it was in Kennebunkport?
Because the Google sent me there, and I was so excited for the trip that I wasn't.
You just assumed it was in Kennebunkport.
I assumed that that Google
this is why I plan our
had
trips.
not sent me 3 hours north of where I was Googling. And I just wasn't paying attention. And I don't know Maine. I you know, and I figured, oh, even like, I don't know, in my head, how big can Maine be, right? Well, it's fucking huge.
And you told Ryan we're going to Kennebunkport.
Oh, yeah. So he knew. He knew after the first time after I sent him the hotel and I was telling people that we were going to Kennebunkport, he didn't say anything the first time. And then he said he didn't want to make me feel bad.
What? Oh.
So he never said anything. And I was like, Ryan, why didn't you say anything? And he's like, well, this is great. And I was like, yes, it is. It is lovely. Southwest Harbor, Maine is gorgeous.
But 3 hours from Kennebunkport.
Yeah. So I guess he was, I'm not sure if at first I got mad, but then it was kind of sweet that he was like, all right, let's just go for it. We'll have
he was like, she doesn't know where we're actually going.
Geography. And he had said at one point, he was like, well, it's not Kennebunkport. It's like the next bay up. And I was like, oh.
3 hours.
And I was like, oh, like Chesapeake Bay? Like, okay, like 45, like, okay, big fucking deal. No. It was 3 hours north. There was like an extra hour of daylight. We were so far north. We were like 45 minutes from Atlantic puffins. Yeah. We were really, it was gorgeous. The food was delicious.
Okay.
I think we were the only Jews at the entire resort.
Great.
No person of color there.
Okay.
It was very white.
But you had a great
we
time.
had a great time. It was so cute. And at night there was a campfire with s'mores. Yeah, it was really sweet.
That's so
It was
summery.
very, very like Maine summer in my head that I
White
would
people.
Google,
Maine
and it was
summer, white
actually like a
people.
different state.
Well, I'm glad
It
you
was an
had a
adventure.
nice.
We had a really long drive home that last day.
I'm sure. You're like, oops. Sorry,
Yes.
husband.
So I'm gonna triple check next time.
Yeah. Well, lucky for you, I'm the one planning our Portugal trip.
Yeah, because if it were up to me, I'd be booking places in Spain.
which is also
And I'm like, well, it's like the same landmass, Lauren.
also fine. Totally fine.
What's the problem? We're renting a car.
Well, my week wasn't that interesting.
Well, what did you do?
Well, there was one interesting thing about my week. I ran into my ex-boyfriend.
Wait, which one? Do this. Tell me which one. Like,
Well, no, you'll know when I say
Oh,
this next
oh.
thing. We were together in 2019, a little bit of 2020. That
Oh,
boyfriend, the last person I loved, the last person I was in
Whatever.
a serious relationship with. We have not run into each other,
Uh-huh.
which is just a crazy miracle in itself.
Was it
in
bad?
5 No, it was so lovely.
Oh, good. Oh,
It
good.
was crazy. So, yeah, it was apparently we have a mutual friend and it was their birthday. So he was
Oh.
there and I walked up to the bathroom and I was like, hi. But it is
Okay.
crazy that we have never run into each other
I guess it
living
is.
in
Yeah.
neighborhoods that are,
Okay, it was good.
it was good.
It was okay.
It didn't end up great between us, but it was very nice to see him. There's no resemblance of the man I dated.
Oh,
He looked like a suburban dad. He lost any
well,
edge.
isn't he a dad?
He is in fact a dad.
Okay.
And I don't say this to be petty.
Say it to me, Betty.
His baby's not cute. Not a cute baby. Not a
Wait,
cute.
wait,
I'm
wait,
sorry,
wait,
you're gonna
wait,
get
wait,
so
wait.
much shit for this.
Wait,
Look,
but, like-
babies aren't cute.
But like, no. But like some babies are weird looking, but it's really cute that they're weird looking.
no.
No.
Look, he was very proud, and I had heard he had a kid, and good for him. He's very happy, and I'm happy that he's happy. I have zero feelings for this man now. You know, it
Okay.
was like looking at a stranger, but in a weird way because, like, oh, your tongue used to be in my mouth. Cool. Hey, among other things. But yeah, it was. You know, we caught up, and it was good to see him. And then he's like, "Let me show you my kid," and I was like,
Did you tell him how cute
It's
his
just
kid
always
was?
weird to be like,
Were you like that?
well, that's a kid.
Oh,
That's a baby.
that sure is a baby right there.
Look, I'm sure the baby will grow out of it and be a very attractive human. His parents are attractive. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, not a cute kid.
Oh my god.
I'm going to get so many comments about, God, you're so rude. Talking about ugly babies. Let's bring on our guests.
Okay.
All right. So today we have some uncorking.
Oh. Wait.
Some uncorking to do of some serious talk. I don't know. That was stupid.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that, but it's already out of
You
my
already
mouth.
said it. It's done.
Today we have a double whammy of like 2 women in the wine industry that are just like fucking powerhouses. These ladies have opened more bottles than my ex has red flags. I got a lot of bad ones
Ooh,
today. And they are here to spit. What did I write? I'm tearing this up and throwing this out. I wrote this when I was drunk last night. Okay, so not one but 2 award-winning sommeliers
Okay.
and 1 return guest.
Our first return
Our
guest.
first return guest.
Hooray!
And there are, in fact, 3 beings on the couch. So technically we have 3 guests, but
Uh-huh.
only 2 can talk.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
ladies and germs, welcome to the pod. We have Tira Johnson to welcome back. Hello.
Welcome back.
And we have Nikita Malhotra.
welcome.
Welcome. And we have Dolly.
Yes. Welcome.
Hi,
Dolly.
baby. She's so good.
All
All right. So, thank you for being back. It's good to have you. She was on season 1. So if you have not watched it, go back. It was a very fun and interesting conversation about all things wine. One of my favorites. Don't tell the other guests. And now you.
Now me.
My God. Okay. So we know a little bit about your background. You grew up in the Bay. You were running through the vineyards as a child. we know that wine was in your blood, but this is sort of your story too, right? Like your parents owned a bottle shop.
They did, yeah. 90th and Lexington.
So you're born and raised New Yorker.
I am, yeah, born in Lenox Hill Hospital. Um, yeah, we sold the wine store this year, so it feels a little like bittersweet, but I continued the journey.
So growing up was like, were you annoyed by wine? Or was it like something that was just there that you didn't think about? Or was it like, I know I'm going to go into this industry? How did it start for you?
It's interesting because I come from like Indian parents. So in our culture, wine isn't a big part of the dinner table. But because we had the wine store, my parents always had wine on the table. And I remember drinking wine when I was a teenager, like starting to sip on wine when I was 13. But like from my Indian culture, that's just kind of unheard of.
Uh-huh.
So it really is because I was, you know, given the opportunity to taste wine during those years that once I graduated college, I wanted to go to culinary school. I went to college for philosophy, and my parents were like, "We don't want to spend money on culinary school." So
But
they
for
were like,
philosophy, totally
yeah,
fine.
they're like, "Great, you did philosophy. That's your job. Like, yeah, you're gonna get all the jobs out of them." But they were a little bit like we went to CIA and we went at that time it was the French Culinary Institute, and they were just like, we feel more comfortable if you want to go get certification in wine, that might make sense. We have a business.
Right. So they fully supported that path for you.
Yeah, they were definitely like, do not go, but they were like, don't go into restaurants.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They said, my mom said, because I was like, I really want to go in pastry maybe. And she was like, you would never be able to like survive 14 hours on your feet.
Oh.
You're like, thanks,
Yeah.
Mom.
Okay, Mom.
Thanks for the
Keeping it real.
Yeah. Okay, so you were just like, all right, wine is something that I know, and why not?
Yeah, going back, I feel like I was when I came back to New York after college, I went to school in Maryland.
Wait, where?
Where in Maryland?
Goucher? Towson?
You went to
We
Towson.
went to
You went to
Towson
Towson.
University.
I was a gopher. You guys were tigers. You guys were cooler than me.
Wait, that's amazing.
That's crazy.
That is
That's
crazy because
awesome.
Goucher's like a pretty small.
Very small.
Yeah.
Do they have a great philosophy
They
program?
do. They do.
Oh,
It's mainly
shit.
continental, so you don't have to like do all the analytic.
I just learned something. Who knew?
Who knew? Okay,
But
so you probably spent a lot of time going to Baltimore, like
All
we
the
did.
time. Yeah. I lived in the city. I decided I couldn't live on campus
Mhm.
as a New Yorker.
Wait, so
It
where
was
in the city
difficult.
did you live?
Okay, so I lived in Charles Village, but then I lived in Bolton Hill. I lived in Bolton Hill for 2 years. I loved it.
Did you go to Club Chuck? I mean,
Oh my God, all of the time. That I was a regular there.
Club Charles.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
See, I Googled you last night, but I didn't find this out.
Really?
I
Yeah.
love
See,
this.
some things you can't find out from Google. Thank God.
Amazing. Okay, we'll have to talk all things Baltimore
Later.
after the pod because I love this shit. Brewers Art.
What?
The Brewers
Art?
Art.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, I was a head hostess at J. Paul's, which was a restaurant at the harbor for many years. Anyway,
Oh, that's
and I
amazing.
opened the Hard Rock Cafe down there. Okay. Anyway.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
like so many people from our department did, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
a lot
let's
of people
not-
worked
let's
at
not go
Hard
down
Rock.
this
We were
rabbit hole,
theater
but
majors.
There's a
Rabbit
Hard
hole.
Rock Cafe there?
I don't think it exists anymore.
Okay.
But there was. Yeah.
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 Power by the power plant.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
I got
yeah.
you. I know exactly.
Woo. Okay.
Okay, back to this interview. All right. So you, Nikita, you were the Michelin Sommelier of the Year.
Yes, and I can't. 23, I think.
Amazing.
20.
And you, Tira, 2 years in a row, like won the Star Wine List Award. When we had you on, you had just won all those crazy awards, and you were at Illis. Now you are with the We All Gotta Eat group, which is Sushi Noz. Tell us the restaurants.
Yes. So all the Sushi Noz restaurants. So we have 3 in New York: Sushi Noz, Noz 17, and Noz Market. And then we just opened a French restaurant, Chez Fifi.
Chez Fifi. And you won the same award for your lists at these restaurants as well?
Yeah. For
My God.
Chez Fifi.
Other people just must be like, God
this
damn, that
bitch."
Tira Johnson taking it 2 years in a row. I mean, are we going for a third year? Like, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we're opening a restaurant in Miami.
Oh.
Yes, so it's going to be Mediterranean influenced. It's a larger restaurant, and yeah, it's going to be great. So,
My God, killing it, you
Yeah.
two. Amazing. Okay, so let's start, even though we've already started. Let's start this interview by you telling each other why the other one rules.
Oh my God.
Show some love.
I mean, I think I've always gravitated and loved Tira because there's great people in wine, but like, who do you want to have fun with?
Yeah.
And like, we can oscillate from speaking about our favorite vintage of Cote Rôtie to just being like, I don't know, let's go play pool and just like have a Miller High Life. I don't know. So that's why I love Tira, because I feel like she's on my level, and I want to be around a person that makes me feel happy and positive.
That's what we all want. That's why I love Judith.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
Aw.
Now
love
what are you
this
going to say to her?
I know.
Beat that, bitch.
No, but I was about to say it was Nikita is just so she's so knowledgeable and so passionate and just like
Say something nice about
such-
Dolly now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dolly's like, what are you doing? Why are you
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
Excuse
interrupt.
me? But it's also like Nikita's so down to earth too. And also there's so many people in the wine industry that you will only talk about wine with. That's it. Like we're kind of annoying to like sit down because I feel bad for all the husbands and wives that
Yeah.
don't work in wine, because when you go to dinner we're just like talking shop the whole time. But there's just so many like intellectual conversations and talking about, I don't know, just art, talking about, I don't know, drinking Miller High Life and playing pool. It's having, we're real people in
Yeah.
a way.
Yeah. I mean, I will say that about you too, because I don't know you as well as I know Tira,
Yeah.
and I've heard a lot about you. And then I met you and I'm like, oh, this chick rules. She's not pretentious at all. Like,
Right, did someone say that shit?
no, not that somebody said you were pretentious. Oh my God, no. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I think there's just this misconception that people that work in wine just like are
Super
have-
serious.
yeah, and have this
snooty.
high intellect of like that's what they talk about. Plus, you were a philosophical like
Yeah.
Philosophy.
philosophy.
At Goucher
Philosophy.
University.
I was in Towson, just philosophizing.
Philosophizing all over the
Yeah.
place. Just spew and philosophize.
Oh my God.
It's also with the wine, like Nikita runs one of the biggest wine festivals in the world.
Yes,
you
you
know,
do.
La
Let's talk
Palais.
about that.
Yeah.
La Palais.
And
Tell people what that is.
Oh my God, yes. La Palais. So, and that's actually like a lot of our friendship. And
Yeah.
that's why I love working for La Palais.
You
So
come to Chelsea Piers all the time. That's
yes,
where I
we
work.
do.
I do
We just
accounting
descend
for Chelsea Piers. Yeah.
We take over.
Full
and-
circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next time you're there, tell her to
Yeah,
leave
yeah,
her,
yeah.
your
Yeah,
dungeon.
I'd love that.
Yeah, come hang out with us.
Yeah. Okay. La
It's
Palais. What
huge.
is it?
It's fucking huge.
It's big. It's really
Even
big.
I know that, and I don't know anything about wine.
do you see how
It's
many
big.
bottles are at the
It's
end of the night?
crazy.
Crazy.
So it's just like a tasting of.
Okay, I'll go into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I'll go like a little bit of the lore, right? So I work for Daniel Jonas, and he's the founder of La Palais. And it came from just down the block. There's a restaurant that used to exist called Marché, and Daniel was the wine director there. And it's crazy to think that back in the day people didn't love Burgundy, but like I guess that's true. I don't know. I don't believe the stories, but he was like, I'm gonna start, this just bringing people together. It's based off Palais des Morceaux, which is an event that happens in Burgundy, third weekend of November. I always thought Thanksgiving was the third weekend of November, but it's not.
It's not. It's the last. Anyway, neither here nor
The
there.
third
Continue.
Thursday.
I thought that, but it's like the fourth Thursday.
Oh.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on. And so he took that idea where you're bringing people who love wine together, they're bringing bottles, and you're all hanging out. And I think the beauty of La Palais
That
for
sounds
me,
so fun.
isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think the beauty of it, and it was something like when Daniel brought it to New York, it really didn't exist, and now there's this whole culture of that. But I think the coolest part of La Palais is also just hanging out with the winemakers. Like that is a great opportunity. But for me, starting to work these events back in 2014, 2015, when I was at Rebecca Girl, I got to like create my little group of friends in the industry, and Tira ended up being one of those people. Like we worked together in the events. I officially started working for the company 2 years ago, so 2023. And we do La Fête de Champagne as well. So you'll see us at the pier soon enough in October. And we do
I'll
other
see if I can get you
festivals.
some free stuff.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'll find out who the salesperson is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love free stuff.
And how do we get tickets to these
Oh
events?
yeah.
Oh
You know the right person.
Oh,
Between
yeah.
you and me, we got you.
my God, amazing. That sounds so fun. So yeah, like, and just taking, I mean, I would imagine that an event like that where everyone's just bringing a bottle and you're getting together and you're just there to drink and have fun, it kind of does take some of the pretension out of it, right?
Totally. I mean, she's good to
No,
know, but
there
I
are
think-
still those people.
I mean, yes and no.
Yeah.
I feel like
What do
when
you
we
feel?
started at La Palais, it was so different. So this is when we were like baby somms, and we're in this
baby
room
somms.
with all these master somms, and it was very
Right.
intimidating. I cried a bunch.
Really?
Different times, yeah.
Ooh.
Well, it's just like it's very intimidating. It's very overwhelming. And I feel
Yeah.
like since the pandemic, you guys have very like it's a lot more welcoming. There's a lot more diversity in the sommeliers. I remember it's like if you didn't know where this Grand Cru was,
Yeah.
you would just get
You're
like, why are
kicked
you
out.
here?
Kicked
Yeah,
out.
exactly. And now
wanna
it's
be friends
like
with those people.
now it's
I
like, oh, you
know.
don't know it, and it's like, oh, here, let me teach you. And it's,
Right.
I feel like it doesn't have that pretentiousness that it had before.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it's funny because like there's one thing we could talk about this, but like things I miss about the old days is how intense we all were.
Oh, it was really intense.
So intense.
I had a table. I think it was the 20th anniversary.
Oh,
It was like
that
right
was-
before the
yeah.
pandemic.
It was the week before everything shut
Oh
down.
wow.
Yeah.
And we threw the biggest burgundy party.
I think we had like over 100 bottles on
We
our
had-
table.
Well,
Oh,
we
wow.
had a vertical
Wow,
of
okay.
Rousseau Rouchot going back to like 83, I want to say.
Okay, well, speaking of that, let's talk about that for a minute before we get into your your accolades and all of that. What's the oldest bottle you guys have ever tasted?
The one that like is the most intact that I remember and I enjoyed was a 1928 Lafite. I think the other bottles, I've had older bottles, but they didn't necessarily like translate as wine.
Right.
But 1928 Lafite,
What it tasted like.
it
What was
tasted amazing.
So it
And
held
I'll
up.
be actually next month in September, I'll be opening a Lafite from the 1800s. I think 1896.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Where does one even get a hold of something like that?
Well, this is going to come straight from the chateau, so
and I mean, it could be terrible, right?
it could be. But what's amazing, I mean, and we can talk about this a little bit, but like wines, I feel like made in that time period were meant to last, like fine wine. And there's this transition period, I feel like happening now. The wine world is in a bit of turmoil, not just because of like tariffs and everything, but the demographics are changing and kids don't want to drink wine. It's really sad. We gotta
Will
make the
you
kids drink
email
wine.
us and let us know about this bottle?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll let you know
yes,
how it is.
please. I'm super curious.
Yeah, because I feel like people who make wine now, the fine wine even, they're trying to make wine that's like you can drink right away.
Mhm.
But back in the day, you would want to wait 50 years at least for a bottle, which seems crazy. But yeah, that's the 1928, but it'll change next month with the 1896.
Wow. And what about you?
I mean Madeira.
Yeah, Madeira.
Yeah. I think it was a 1857
Whoa.
wall Madeira, I believe.
And it was still wine.
Yeah, how did
still
it
a
show?
drinkable
Yeah, I mean
wine.
it's a fortified wine.
Okay.
So it can last.
It has
for-
preservatives in it.
Yeah. But that's like what I'm thinking as like the oldest beverage that I've had. But I think at this past La Fête, I forget which producer it was. It might have been Bollinger, but it was from the 1920s. And it was
That's
champagne.
amazing.
And it was shockingly beautiful, amazing. I mean, definitely evolved, but it was just it didn't taste like it just dissipated. There was so much life to it. So I was,
Wow.
but also like at La Fête and those events, like you're walking, they're like, try this, and you end up trying like maybe like 200-300 wines. So it's just really hard to like sit.
remember.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's.
I'm sure it all blurs, and it's also like clear your calendar the next day to just deal with that hangover, right?
I will say a bottle of Riesling makes it all go away
Okay, good to know.
Is that the trick?
for me.
Okay.
It was like an LA Paul. The first time we did LA Paulé,
Mm-hmm.
I the next day was pretty brutal, and I went and Dudley's Market in Venice and got a bottle of Riesling. And I felt really good.
At least you went out. I was staying at my stepbrother's
And you were like,
house,
yeah.
and I ordered DoorDash. I'm such a New Yorker,
Right.
even in LA.
All right, so let's talk about the places you've worked, especially you, because Tira has been everywhere, and we've talked about this. And again, I hate to keep saying go listen to it, but let's go get those views back up. Like, go listen to it. You worked at Tribeca Grill for the longest time.
I did.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you were at Momofuku Co.
Yes.
But you said you had like a Harvey Weinstein
I
encounter
mean,
at Tribeca Grill.
Yeah. So like background, Tribeca Grill, RIP, closed this year. So sad. Such a great wine program. But yeah, I worked for Drew for a while. David Gordon is still a mentor. He was the wine director at Tribeca Grill. But like one of the things we talked about this last night, but yeah, like it's known Harvey Weinstein's office was on the third floor of the building, and he was an investor. And so we all have like our crazy stories. And mine is when I'm on the floor as a somm, I was wearing all white. And Harvey like loved, I know, right? I never wear white. It's such a bizarre story. But a white blazer and a white dress.
Hot.
Yeah. I know. I felt pretty good. It was like a baby doll dress. I know, Tira. Tira's like, who is this person?
So Harvey,
So Harvey like loves a big cab sauv. Of course, he's drinking.
well, he's a big cab, a big fucking
cabbie. He's a
California
cabbie.
cab.
Well, he was drinking Washington State. He was drinking
Okay.
Leonetti 05.
I love that you remember what he was.
I-
drinking.
yeah.
Anyway, continue.
And I'm pouring this for him, and he is like, the first time I came around, he mentioned, he was like, "You're wearing all white and pouring wine." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, bye."
I'm a professional.
yeah.
Yeah, I got this. And then the second time, he's like, "Let's pour the remaining like wine from the bottle on you, and then we can call it wine stain. Take a picture, you'll make millions." And
What a
I was
creep.
so grossed out
What
by
a
it.
creep.
Like,
Did he tip? Did he tip well at least? If you're gonna have to endure this fucking bullshit that us as
just
women
like,
do just fucking endure, did he at
Don't
least
even-
throw you some of his money?
I don't even recall. I mean, I just remember it being a task every time
Ugh.
I had to deal with him. I mean, the grossest story I could tell was sad, but I mean, he's an evil person. He would, if he had to like use a restroom, he would use our bathroom to blow it up, like the one that was on the restaurant floor. Which was like awful because he was gross. But one time my friend, it was like during that awkward time in restaurants, if you're open lunch and dinner, where it's like you're not serving anyone, but you're still kind of open, so you can get a drink and like not serve. So restaurant's empty. He goes in, my friend who's the server,
Wait, so he would leave his office
and go
and-
blow up our restaurant.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's classy.
Classy.
That's
and he-
classy.
And he left, like my friend left a bag of chips or something, snacks, right? Because we're in this midday time period. And he comes out of the restroom. He just puts his hand in and grabs a handful from this like bag of chips. And we're just, it's like, he is-
Anything's his, he can have what he wants,
Right,
right? Like
it's-
just
but
his
it's
for
like-
the taking.
it's like
That's
he's-
just so
yeah.
telling.
it's like,
I
he's
hope
such
he
a,
washed his hands.
No, I don't think he did. I mean,
Oh,
it's kind of funny. Like he's such a disgusting human being, and he's done like such gross stuff. But even
but he was gross about everything.
He's gross
He was
about
gross
everything
across the board. He didn't
across
want to
the
leave
board.
any
Yeah,
gross rock
All right, well,
unturned.
moving on from that gross, disgusting turd of a human. So you are now at Sushi Noz, Chez Fifi. You now own your own restaurant, Smithereens. Fuck yes. We love powerful women in the industry. So cool. You were recently reviewed in the Times, and you have your Times review coming out, what, in 2 weeks?
yeah, like 3 weeks.
Is
3
there
weeks.
anything we want to say about New York Times reviews, ladies? Now is your platform.
Well, I mean, I will say it's been coming from like a bit of the old guard, I've only worked when it was Pete Wells, right? And
Yes.
so
Mm.
it's as someone who deeply just also loves restaurants, um, food media has just been an interesting thing to watch this past year.
Oh yeah.
Like, and I know we have a lot of opinions of the interim critics, and I don't know, it's kind of interesting because we don't know what to expect. It's a
Right.
whole new game. Like
Mhm.
Pete kind of
Was a known entity.
known entity. You could prepare for that.
Right.
And as readers, you knew when he gave like 2 stars, you knew what that meant.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're figuring it out.
Yeah, you're one of the first. I mean, how many reviews have the two new reviewers done? They've done.
So Lagaya did
Ah.
The View, and Kabawa and Chez Fifi. Sound like I like stalker.
Well,
I mean, look, your restaurant is getting reviewed. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
So you're still like in their testing phase,
Yeah, right.
which could be good or bad.
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
also like you knew what Pete Wells was looking for,
Right,
You know,
and
like he
This
always
is just like a
he always
surprise.
wanted like a wine by the glass that was esoteric, that was under $20. You know, like there was like things that you need to like kind of hit to please him. But now it's like, what do you want? What are they
Yeah,
looking
no
for?
idea.
But also that's kind of nice in a way because we're not like catering
Yeah.
to knowing what their taste is or like assuming what it is. So I do like that the media that they're doing. They're like taking videos and they're doing like shots of the restaurant in
And
action
they're not
and the chefs.
anonymous anymore either. Like
Mhm.
everybody knows who the critics are now. I mean, everybody knew who Pete Wells
Like
was. Let's be real,
there's
but
Yeah.
but they're putting themselves out there.
hmm
Yeah.
and you have their pictures.
Yeah.
Pete Wells, like us and their
Should we say what we used to do? And
Oh,
Yeah,
used to
tell us.
like
Oh my
we used to
God.
like take photos off our cell phones
Of
and like send them
course.
to everyone in the
surveillance.
industry.
This is what he looks like.
Yeah.
And like, you know, but there was also
Send,
outdated
like the phone number that was the alias phone number to all your friends, so the reservationists could
Oh
catch
yeah.
it.
And then all the aliases that they put, you have all the names. It's
How could you not?
Yeah, I mean, I will say, I think like again, I am excited about food media though right now because it does. I think like the times were so singular a decade ago.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Well, that's why I
they're-
like that they're doing like they're incorporating videos, they're
Yeah.
doing more social media about it versus before it was just like an article
Mm-hmm.
in the newspaper and
It
on
feels
the
sort
internet.
of newer and slicker, and I don't mean
Yes.
slick like in a bad way. I mean it's slick. It looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I think like there's other people writing and there's other media forms, and it's
Mhm.
like I think that that's going to be an interesting thing to watch.
Right. The fact that we put all of this weight, it's like the be all and end all is the New York Times review when there's so many other things happening. I mean, do we need to continue to put these reviewers on pedestals? What do you guys think about that? I mean, it's necessary, I suppose. You have a business. You
Yeah.
have restaurants.
Mhm.
Yeah.
People care.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish it was more of a collective of people making versus just one person reviewing and one voice.
Well, what did you think about the list? The restaurant list,
The
the
restaurant.
top 100,
Oh, that
because that's a collection of 3 people
I-
as opposed to Pete.
I do like that because they also incorporate a lot of restaurants that are casual that you can get food that's like $15 a dish versus
There is some good diversity on that
Yeah.
list for sure.
like wasn't Haas snack.
Haas Snack
Oh,
Bar.
sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
Haas,
yeah.
though, is
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I mean, they're getting tons of press though.
They're
That place is
great.
blowing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that it's important to value food criticism, and like it's for me, I love going back and reading like old Times articles about from the 70s and 80s and seeing how that impacted dining in New York. So I don't know, I'm always going to be someone who wants to see more rather than less. And I think that kind of falls to your point of like diversity. But yeah, I don't know.
So how do you feel about Michelin? Do you think that's a necessary thing?
I think it's up to the type of restaurant that you want to be. I think it's an honor always to
Mhm.
be, included in the Michelin Guide or 50 World's Best. It's like it's funny, when you open a restaurant, you're thinking about what you want to like how you want to present your restaurant and the people who are going to dine there, but also like I think about a restaurant I want to go to, right?
Yeah.
So it's also becomes different once you go from small scale to big scale. And like if I worked more for a larger company, there would be more of these expectations of like, well, how are we going to get the Michelin and how are we going to get on this list and that. So it I think it's the difference of scope and scale and what you're trying to do.
Cool. Let's shift. I was looking at your list last night.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And I find it so playful and fun. And your descriptions, we were reading something that was like a lizard basking in the sun or whatever. And I was like,
Yeah, right. Did you
hell
want to drink of wine?
Yeah.
yes. Like this is a list
And
that
as some like I'm not a I'm not a wine person per se, but like that speaks to me. That speaks
Yes.
just to anybody. Like
Mhm.
anyone who has an imagination is like a lizard in the sun. Oh,
it
I
puts it
understand
on a
that.
different level. You're not taking it so seriously. And you do something like I mean, tell us about, I want to hear how both of you write your lists, but you go first just because I was looking at your list last night. So how do you do this thing where you change
Yeah.
your varietals?
Yeah, so I opened with mainly German Riesling, and then I moved to Grenache.
And
Now
we're
in
talking about
Champagne.
Smithereens, right?
We're talking about Smithereens.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I do these themes, and it's really just because I am a small restaurant, but I wanted to engage in like a similar way with how large programs you get to really dive deep with verticals and things. And I was like, well, how do I do that in my small little restaurant? And it's like, well, I can go really deep on one thing, right? And like that's fun, and the staff can really engage. Right now we're in Champagne, so it's like Tira, and you came in last night. Tira can be like, I want a Blanc de Noir, and I describe the champagne, and I'm gonna have it because that's all I have, just champagne. So I'm gonna have such a variety of different champagnes to
Yeah.
choose from.
I love that.
Is that what the list is right now? All
Yeah,
champagne.
champagne.
Yeah, she's like not trying to please everyone. When she opened, she was saying, I didn't even have a red wine on the menu, which I think is amazing.
That's
Like,
really
do it
fun.
your way. That's fucking great.
I loved it when it was all Grenache.
Yeah, that was wild.
And it's a seafood restaurant.
It's a
You're
seafood
like,
restaurant,
so
and
all
I'm
we
like,
have is
Deal with
Grenache.
that. My seafood
Yeah,
restaurant.
dude, this is what I want to do. What about you? How do you approach your lists?
I kind of have like a whole like larger view about it. Focusing on the classics, but also on esoteric too. And I love representing, the old traditional also with new wave and just kind of having like a bird's eye view of a whole region versus just like focusing on the hot ones at the moment or the very big names.
Yeah, you're into bringing in like the smaller producers.
I love the small guys.
I love that you do that.
Yeah.
That's so great. Amazing. You guys ready to play a game?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, we're going to play a game because we're so short on time. But this game, it's basically hot or not, but instead we're going to call it Sip, or Spit.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So I
That
need more.
game
wine.
sounds fun. Sip. Let's call it that.
yeah,
Sip or spit. That's what it should have been. Why did I say sip or skip?
I forgot.
Sip-
I went straight to sip in my head.
Sip
Or spit.
spit.
Do it.
All right. Yeah, what are we drinking, by the way? It's so lovely.
So good. Scar of the sea.
Scar of the sea. Delicious. All right. So, sip or spit? So much better, Judith. God, we should workshop these things better.
yeah.
But we never do. All right. So, we're just going to go through it really quickly.
Let's do it.
And you're going to say whether it's hot or not, but you're going to say sip it or spit it. All right.
Okay.
Wine tattoos. You're sipping, you're spitting. You like it or you don't like
I
it?
sipped it.
Oh,
I
you like
sipped
it.
it.
Okay. All right.
I like it.
It
depends.
Wait, do you have
It
any?
depends. No, but
I don't either.
All right.
It depends. It depends.
Orange wine hype.
I'm
Spit.
spitting.
You're
Spit,
spitting. Yeah.
yeah.
Sabering wine.
Ugh.
Spitting.
Spitting.
Yeah.
Subway performers.
What?
Subway performers.
Oh.
Spitting.
Okay. I'm gonna.
You're gonna sip?
Well, it depends on
It
what.
depends.
Okay.
If it's in
Mariachi
if it,
band on the 6 train.
Yeah, I'm
for
fine
that.
with that. Yeah.
Reading.
Ice in your wine.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, maybe. Tasting notes that include tennis ball.
I like Riesling, so I have to deal with that a lot.
Spitting.
Describing wine as slutty.
I'm
She's-
sipping. For
Yeah.
that.
Oh, that was a
Yeah.
shot.
Let's hang on a day where I'm craving Cali Chardonnay,
Oh,
and I will say slutty like
She loves Aubert. That's
like once a year though. It's like a weird
One
craving.
slutty one.
Okay, because I also had on this list Chardonnay.
Oh fuck yeah.
oh,
Okay.
I love Chardonnay.
All right.
Yes.
Burgundy Bros.
I love. Okay, wait. I'm gonna.
I love.
Yeah.
I
I
love.
love fucking with them.
Yes.
It's so
I love
funny.
fucking with them.
You'll
I
be
love
like, this
geeking
is a
out with
hot
them and then
new
making.
producer, and they'll like get it. Like you can really fuck with them.
You can just say anything, and they're like, "Okay, cool, yeah, just give me whatever."
One
you think."
time I used to do this crazy thing because I love reduction in Burgundy, and Burgundy Bros love that. And I would dab Perilla oil on their wrists and be like, that's how you'd get more reduction from white Burgundy, which is kind of true. But the idea of these like finance bros letting me dab Perilla oil on their wrists at
I
dinner.
mean, they told that story to all the other bros. about
Yeah.
how they were more important and more knowledgeable
Yeah.
because you dotted oil.
They
on
probably
their-
thought that was the coolest shit
Yeah.
ever. All right, Labubu's.
Oh, I love
the
creepy
idea.
dolls.
I
Yeah.
love the idea of it. I don't have a Labubu.
There was a
I don't have a
wedding
Labubu
recently
shockingly.
where I work, and the bride threw a labubu instead of her bouquet.
Did people catch it, or were they kind of
hell
like,
yeah.
that's
No,
weird?
they were like, I want that legitimate labubu with the seal of whatever.
How do you feel about the Labubu at Karl Marx's grave? Did you see this?
I did see that, but people put weird shit on his grave. I mean, it's kind of rude that like the number one symbol of capitalism right now
Right.
was put on Karl Marx's grave. But I mean, people are assholes. I'm not going to get upset about it.
Okay.
All right, let's keep going. We've got like 5 minutes. How does the time go? Okay, BYOB in your own restaurants.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, buying wine for the label.
And
I'm
spitting.
not spitting.
Yeah.
Spitting.
Scatman as a karaoke song.
Yes.
Oh, no.
100%.
You read my zine. And I think I did it. It was disastrous, but
You know that's one of my favorite songs.
can you do it at karaoke?
Anyway, all right. People that order a dry white.
They can most what I mean. I like yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm fine with that.
Blind
It just means it's
tastings.
like, no spitting.
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 Oh yeah, go watch their blind tasting on VinePair. Screw caps.
Yeah, I'm sipping.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Canned wine.
I want to like it, but I haven't found. Well, I like Ramona.
Oh, Ramona is good.
Men holding fish in a dating profile pic.
Why does that
Oh,
happen?
spitting.
Like, who told them that was-
Okay,
that
can we
was
go back in
attractive
the
or-
day? Do you remember when men were near like tigers or big cats? Like this was what I remember
Oh,
in
yeah.
Baltimore.
Oh my god, wait.
What was like the dating app like back in the day where it wasn't even
Tinder?
no, this was like before. But I feel like in
eHarmony?
Baltimore it was like
Plenty of
all
fish or
no, a lot of tigers and lions.
I don't know, but that's strange.
We're
All
going
right.
to figure that out.
The customer is always right.
No spit.
No respect. Celebrity wine labels.
Spit.
You don't like one of them? It's okay. We're gonna yeah. Okay.
Wine points, like wine scoring. Does that still matter?
Spit.
We're spitting.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We have one more segment left. That was fun. It's called I Don't Fuck With That. We got to get through this.
Mhm.
Air your grievances, all right, before we wrap this up. Something that really pisses you off in the industry. I'll go 1st.
Mhm.
I do not fuck with when people don't tell me what they're out of right away. If I sit down, you hand me a menu, I'm always going to order that thing. Oh, I'm sorry, we're actually out of that. Why didn't you just tell me that when you
Well,
handed me the
That's
menu?
all I want now.
Right. And now
I'm
I'm
leaving.
upset about it and I'm going to be thinking about it. Anyway, that's mine. It pisses me off. I hate when people just don't say it in the beginning.
That's a
Tira,
really good
what
one.
pisses you off?
I think so this is what's been kind of pissing me off lately is with Fifi, we're such a small restaurant. We only have 12 tables in the dining room. So, it just gets booked up really quickly. And people come in and they're just so mad in the neighborhood that they can't make a reservation. And it's, I'm like, try to
entitled. I mean, you are on the Upper East too, like, right? I mean,
No, but it's like, I'm so sorry. Like, we physically just don't have a table for you, like, for that evening. And it's, it's like, but here, if
But
you
people
like
get
plan,
irate.
but if you plan it out, it's like day of, I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, it's,
That's
It's
just impossible.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
Sorry.
impossible.
You
So
can't
that's
create
what it's just
miracles.
like you have to understand, like, that I understand you want to come here, but also just, communicate with us. Let's like look at other dates. Let's be
How
flexible,
about Wednesday?
Yeah, yeah. How about Wednesday? How about these other days? It's like they just want it there and then.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
So
Ugh.
it's
What about you, Nikita?
Okay, so this happened to me recently. I went to this restaurant and I ordered a glass of wine. It was Tiberio Terswello Bruzzo, a wine I know.
It sounds fancy.
And the bartender poured it for me, saw my reaction, which was like, oh, this bottle's probably been open for like 3 days. I didn't say that, but I was like, yeah, it seems oxidized. And he said, that's the style of the wine. It seems like you don't know much about this style of rosé.
Oh shit!
You
No,
should get
no, no,
another-
no, no, no.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
you're making this
You're
up.
like,
No, I'm not.
Oh
Sir.
my,
Oh
sweet
my
And he was
Jesus.
like, I think maybe you should try another glass, a different rosé that I might have. You might like that better. And I was like, can I see the wine list? I just like I don't know. It was, luckily someone recognized me and it was fine and opened a new bottle. and
God,
I
these
tasted
men
that.
just don't know who they're
Isn't that
talking to.
That's
crazy?
no, that's
But
outrageous.
I think for me, like, I don't care that, like, I knew at the end of I feel pretty sure of myself. I feel good. But what about that person
Right.
that actually knows that it's oxidized but doesn't have the industry, I don't know,
Clout.
to be like, you're
Yeah.
you're messed up,
No,
dude.
I know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
that
pisses
really
you
sucked.
off, Judith?
Okay. I went to dinner with my friend Stacy Whitmire, and we're in a small restaurant, and the bathroom is like right there. You know what I mean? So you get up, and someone's in the bathroom, and then you're like, oh, do I go sit down? But if I go sit down, so I could keep my eye on the bathroom, but then somebody else gets up.
Sure.
But I'm like hovering weirdly at the worst table in the room because they're right by the bathroom. But now I feel weird. So we came up with a solution. There should be a light like on the airplane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Just
you
put
can
a fucking
see
light
from
so you can
across the
see
room.
if it's occupied.
Wow.
And I know that the in-flight crew says don't line up. People are still going to line up like in the airplane, but at least you get to see it.
All right, let's start implementing this at the Noz and
a light.
Fifi
Just
and
a green light,
Smithereens
red light
restaurant.
kind of
Can we just get a
situation.
light outside
Come
the
on.
bathroom?
Why
Thank
is
you,
it so hard?
ladies.
Sure.
All right. Y'all, we are going to do our quick fire round. This is about what you love about New York. All right? So
Okay.
just shout it out real quick. Favorite slice?
It's hard.
oh.
We were supposed to be quick about it.
Okay,
Prince Street.
Prince Street.
Oh, that's nice. Lucia right here in Soho.
Hell
I
yeah,
go there all
Lucia's
the time.
great.
Yeah.
Favorite pairing?
I love pizza and sake.
Yes, you do. You sure do.
I love, okay, I'm going to do sake one too. Cacio pepe and sake.
Ooh. I'm
Oh,
telling you,
yeah.
Italian food and sake is
So good.
Yeah.
All right, your go-to cocktail when you're not drinking wine.
Martini.
daiquiri.
A real daiquiri though, like
Yeah.
a real
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a bar Kabawa daiquiri. Shout out. Yeah.
So
Yes.
good.
Guilty pleasure, although we don't believe in that.
Yeah, just a pleasure.
Real Housewives.
Ooh.
That's great. Love Island.
Hell yeah. What's your hype song besides Scatman?
But yeah, I know. It's Vamos a la Playa.
Believe by Cher.
Okay.
So good. Last meal on earth.
Ooh.
I mean, I want to go like I want Indian food. I want like great chicken biryani. Just like homemade. Bring back my grandmother.
You want the comfort food. I love that.
Vietnamese.
Okay.
Weird.
Oh,
Amazing.
Yeah, I
Where are
love-
you going when you're splurging?
When I'm splurging.
Yeah, splurge restaurant in New York. We've got a few of those restaurants here.
Yeah, you do. I mean, okay, on wine, it's specific. It's like I had to answer this question on another thing, but so I said Eli's Table, but then I go to Restaurant Daniel because Restaurant Daniel they have a bottle of Keller Hubacher Magnum 13. That's like,
Oh, wow.
What does
Yeah.
that cost?
It's like on their list. It's less than 1,000, but anyone else it would be like a lot. So I know if I splurge, I could get like 6 bottles of something good.
Amazing.
So I'm like thinking ahead. I'm like splurge. I want more than just one good bottle.
Okay.
Tira, where are you splurging?
For wine, I would probably say 11 Madison.
Oh, hell yeah.
Park. Yeah.
What's a wine list you wish you wrote? A wine list you're jealous of?
Wine list I'm jealous of. I think for me, I'm going back in time. And I'm going to say Michael Engelman's List of the Modern. It was iconic.
And you?
That damn, that's good. I would say I I I really love Nikita's
Oh my
concept at Smithereens.
It's really
you messed
fun.
up, Nikita. You screwed up real bad.
No, it's not because but I think it's just so genius and just like changing the concept and just like and how she approaches it and it's just so creative and innovative. So I'm serious. I'm serious.
But
So
this
much
is my
love.
favorite episode ever.
Okay,
with all the
love it.
love.
What's a dream bottle that you wish you could get your hands on?
Oh yeah. Okay. I talk about this constantly so much that I think that I've like manifested it happening.
Did you have it?
No. So Le Fleuve Montrachet. I've never had a bottle of Fleuve Montrachet,
Really?
and I think like we're like I think that La Paulée, our team will like make it happen.
What
I
about
complain-
that bottle is it that you
So I've had Montrachet before, and I've had it from great producers, and I've had a lot of Le Fleuve, but I've never seen a bottle of Le Fleuve Montrachet. I've seen it in like collectors' wine cellars, but it's very rare. You don't see it that often. So yeah, I want to try that.
Okay.
Montrachet is probably the best white Burgundy, right?
Tira?
It's-
What's your dream bottle?
I've never had DRC Montrachet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have.
You're like, I can maybe make
Well,
that happen.
We can swap. Do
Yeah.
you have Le Fleuve Montrachet?
No.
Okay.
I just got Crow Parento though.
I know from
Yeah.
Montrachet. We
Yeah.
had that conversation. Yeah.
Oh my God, the knowledge on you
No,
two is just
seriously.
like astounding to me. It's so I want to sit down and just like be like, tell me everything you know. All right, last question. What's the best thing recently that you've put in your mouth?
Hmm.
This wine.
Yeah, this wine is- I've really
no.
It's
This
really-
is so good. So
Yeah,
it's good.
it's
Yeah,
really delicious.
Scar
Mikey
the
makes
seas.
good wine. Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them. They're such a lovely couple. They're based in San Luis Obispo in California. And Mikey makes such amazing sparkling wines. I remember having a Solera. Which one is this?
I think this is the Solera.
Yeah. He does this one Solera one that I had 5 years ago. It's amazing. And
Still thinking about it.
yeah.
His
I love
wife
that.
also makes amazing.
The Lady of the Sunshine
And,
sparkling she
oh,
did.
It's just.
Do you have it on your list?
I did. I sold it all.
It was such a pleasure having both
thank
of
you
you
guys.
on.
Thank you for having
I feel like
us.
we could do this for another hour. That's always the case.
We didn't get to Dolly.
I know we didn't.
Been
Dolly,
there.
Tell the people at home where they can find you. Shout out any socials you want to or whatever, and yeah.
Well, come to Lafette at Chelsea Pier.
Yeah.
Dates where the Amex pre-sale is happening, but it'll happen soon. Come see me I'll be at Lafette de Champagne. It's gonna be great. New York, Chicago, LA.
And Smithereens.
And come to Smithereens. I'm there. I will get you a lobster roll.
I haven't been yet.
Oh, we
I
gotta go.
loved your Maine story. It made me want to like go to Maine, but also
get
go back to
lost.
Smithereens and get a lobster roll. So see me at Smithereens as well.
Tira, you're
Uh,
at all these places.
yeah, so all the Sushi Noz restaurants in Chez Fifi. Yeah, and you can just hit me up on Instagram.
Y'all,
you can't.
thank you for
Thank you
making
so much.
time so
Thank you.
much. So appreciate you both being here.
Thank you.
Judith, thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks.
I love you.
I love you too. I love you guys.
I love
Dolly,
you.
we love you.
We love you, Dolly.
All right,
You're a
y'all.
good
We'll
girl.
see you on the next episode. Go forth. Put that shit in your mouth. Bye.
Bye.
What is I like it. What I like it. I like it.
Put It in My Mouth podcast is recorded in New York City at WTF Studios and hosted by Lala Zimsky and Judith Basich. It's produced by myself, Lala Zimsky, and entirely self-funded. So if you would like to support or sponsor an episode, please reach out to putitinmymouthpod@gmail.com. We would love to take your money. You can also support us on all socials across the board at putitinmymouthpod. Our intro and outro segments were created by Tyler Milliron. Our theme music was composed by Javier Dunn. Our editor is Saeem Asif. Please leave a review. It means the world to us and helps us get seen. Thanks for listening.